Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Today we're taking a ride through the Uptown area of New Orleans on a path that covers several street names. We begin near the Mississippi River at the corner of Tchoupitoulas Street and Louisiana Avenue in the neighborhood designated by the City Planning Commission as East Riverside, with the Irish Channel neighborhood just one block to our right. As you may have seen in earlier 504 road trips, much of Louisiana Avenue is in a seemingly eternal state of construction as new drainage is being installed underground. We cross Magazine Street and enter the Touro neighborhood, named for prominent 19th century merchant and philanthropist Judah Touro. This neighborhood, as well as a local hospital and a synagogue, among other establishments both in New Orleans and in New England, bear his name. At St. Charles Avenue, we enter the Milan neighborhood, named for a street in the neighborhood. The neighborhood has several other streets named for European cities such as Jena, Marengo, and Berlin, but Milan, or should I say Milan, has that unique New Orleans pronunciation often applied to street names. We'll discuss that along with Calliope, Burgundy, Charters, and others in a future video. At LaSalle Street, we enter the Central City neighborhood. Here, Louisiana Avenue and Toledano Street come to a point, and we'll make an adjustment in direction to the right, and we'll be on Toledano Street. Off to the left, Louisiana Avenue continues north as a small residential street. This new development on the corner of Toledano and Claiborne, completed in early 2015, is called the Magnolia Marketplace, which replaced the former C.J. Peet housing projects. The shopping center consists of retail stores such as Michael's, PetSmart, Ross, Shoe Carnival, TJ Maxx, and Ulta. After crossing Claiborne Avenue, Toledano Street forms the boundary between the Broadmoor neighborhood to the left and the Hoffman Triangle, a subdivision of Central City, on our right. Here, Toledano Street and Washington Avenue come to a point, and we pick up the name of Washington Avenue on our route. You may be wondering why so many streets come to a point in New Orleans. Due to the curves in the river and the original layout of the city along the river, streets either run with the river following the curves, or they run perpendicular to the river. Because of the curves in the river, these streets that run away from the river aren't necessarily parallel, so as a result, many streets start and end at points throughout the city. We're now in the Gert Town neighborhood, and we're driving alongside the Washington Avenue Canal, which you may be able to catch a glimpse of a little further ahead. The canal is wide with a concrete bed and banks, and resembles a smaller version of the Los Angeles River, with very little water flowing through it when it's not raining. To the right across the canal is Xavier University, Louisiana, a private coeducational liberal arts college with the distinction of being the only historically black Roman Catholic institution of higher education in the United States. Here, the lakebound lanes of Washington Avenue jump across the canal, and the name of the street becomes Drexel Street, named for St. Catherine Drexel, who in 1925 founded the school that evolved into Xavier University. We cross Carrollton Avenue and the street name changes to Palmetto Street. We enter the Dixon Neighborhood. Across the canal to our left is the Holly Grove neighborhood. The canal here is called the Palmetto Street Canal. However, prior to 1894, Palmetto Street was called 17th Street. Most New Orleanians are familiar with the 17th Street Canal, which divides Orleans Parish and Jefferson Parish, and made news worldwide in 2005 when floodwaters from Hurricane Katrina topped the flood wall on the Orleans Parish side of the canal, flooding the West End and Lakeview neighborhoods. The Palmetto Canal drains into the 17th Street Canal not too far ahead. Here we're on the southern border of the Lakewood neighborhood, and to the right, out of view of the camera, is the New Orleans Country Club, as well as the Longue House and Gardens. We cross the 17th Street Canal and enter the census-designated place of Metairie in Jefferson Parish. This old Metairie neighborhood is known as Metairie Ridge. We conclude our drive here at the corner of Hoffman Avenue and Metairie Road. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, post a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified when new videos come out. Share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.